The very first thing you're going to see in your fieldwork packet is this Welcome to the Fieldwork Experience page, and it just gives you and your supervising SLP a brief overview of what you will find inside. And you can see that we have three sections: general information, supervisor information, and student information, along with contact information for both Deb Flynn and myself. The next page in the packet has general provisions. So this is just sort of an overview of the fieldwork experience. It was sent out to your fieldwork supervisors and their administrators when they first indicated that they might be interested in supervising a fieldwork experience student. So it just helps them to understand some of the basic requirements that you need to be supervised at least 50% of the time when you're working with clients, that you are expected to be there 8 weeks full time with a minimum of 240 hours of clocked in time and a minimum of 100 hours of supervised clinical experience. Item 4 is important. Of those 100 hours of supervised experience, at least 80 hours need to be in direct therapy. So you are providing therapy under the supervision of the supervising speech-language pathologist. And that is a requirement for ASHA certification. We want to make sure that when you're done with your program, you will meet the requirements to become an ASHA certified SLPA. Other things that are important are listed in here. So we talk about your midterm evaluation, your final evaluation, and a statement of hours, and things like that. So that is kind of your first item that you want to read through and make sure you understand. The third document that you find will be something that helps provide a guideline for you and your supervisor for the state rules for practice for SLPAs. So here I have the South Dakota responsibilities that are outside of the scope of practice for SLPAs, and then the South Dakota rules that specify duties that are within the scope of practice for SLPAs. If you are in a different state, I will do my best to make sure that the rules for your state are included in your packet. The next item you'll find in your packet is the ASHA Code of Ethics. You reviewed this and learned about it in your very first coursework, and we have had application questions about the Code of Ethics in a variety of courses. So you just need to be very much aware of the Code of Ethics and apply it to everything that you do during your fieldwork experience. In the past, I have had a student who engaged in some dishonesty in terms of documenting services, and that was considered to be an ethical violation, and that student was not able to finish their SLPA practicum and did not graduate from the program. I absolutely do not want anybody to risk themselves having come this far, so make sure that you know the ASHA Code of Ethics and that you follow it to a T. If you are asked to do something and you are not sure if it is ethical or not, first address that with your fieldwork supervisor. If you cannot get a resolution addressing it with your fieldwork supervisor, then address it with the faculty member at MTI who is supervising your fieldwork.